my actual Hey guys, Lynsey here. I hope you're having an absolutely wonderful day. So today is a makeup day. I've got a lot of new products to try. Some of them I opened up in my last IPSY video. So those are, I guess, are more like higher end products or more expensive at the very least. And then I recently made a little trip to Walmart and I found some really good, I think they're really good. I've heard good reviews on some of them, some more like drugstore items. So I think we're gonna have fun. So we're gonna just do a full face and just see what we can do. And of course, don't forget to hit that little subscribe button because I'd super appreciate it. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, go ahead and leave that below as well. Especially, if there's anything you want me to try as far as like different makeups or any workout routines, or if you caught my muffin video, if you want some more like fun things in the kitchen, I'm all for it. And then even, if you like it, at the very least, you can give that a little thumbs up. But all of that aside, let's go into the fun things and let's just dive right in. So I've got the new primer that I got in my IPSY bag. It is the Smashbox Oil and Shine Control. So hopefully you guys can kind of see that. And it's just kind of clearish white. I've heard that a full size of this can actually be upwards of like $39. $39 for a primer, which, seeing as I've only actually bought one primer, $39 seems like a lot. So I don't know, we'll kind of see how it goes. I've heard people do like this one. We're gonna give it a shot and see how it goes. So got that on. It feels kind of cooling, unless that's because my fingers are cold. It feels a little sticky, so that should be pretty good. I did get a new foundation to try. This one was on the cheaper side, so hopefully, that's good, but I've also heard good things about it. It's the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation. I feel like they had dewy and matte, I think, but they only had dewy in a color that I would like to try. So hopefully this one's not too dark, because the last foundation I got, I feel like, it was a little dark. I was not expecting that to come out like with a little spreader thingy. I may have gotten it a little all over. Okay, so Wet n Wild has a little doohickey. Okay, well, it doesn't feel too weird going on my face, but it's also hard to judge if I'm getting too much, which I probably am, because I'm just so used to having like a little pump and not so much anything like that before. So we will see how that goes. I can't decide quite yet which I like better between using a brush versus using the beauty sponge. They both seem to work pretty good. So I haven't really had experience with one or the other that has been life-changing. Okay, so I think overall, the color is actually okay. I don't think I went quite as dark as the last one, which was definitely too dark. It feels really lightweight on my face, which I do like. I don't like when it gets too heavy, but I'm assuming also if it feels lightweight that it might not be as full coverage, but I'm assuming with it calling itself photo focus that it would be a little bit buildable. It even says buildable coverage for normal to dry skin. Well, I guess that's because it's for the dewy and my face is actually more oily, but like I said, that's all they had. So next I've got a new concealer to try. It's the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. Oh, but it's nice. Look, it's got like this huge doe foot on it. My other one is, let's say maybe a quarter of that size. So that's fun. Okay, so let's go ahead and get some on. Just do a bit to kind of rub in, because I'm always afraid now of filling in those fine lines But I will get those cute little blemishes I like to keep on my face. Put those a little bit around my nose. I feel like, I don't know if it's because it's new or what, but surprisingly I have to dip this giant thing back in. Put some down the nose, forehead. Okay, a little bit more over there. All right, let's get this blended in and see what we're working with. Go back with my sponge. Okay, so clearly I put too much on my forehead, or like right here, or, you know, this is true to fashion and it's very, it's gotta be definitely full coverage, right? Yeah, full coverage. Let's just say it does not lie. It looks good. I feel like it looks really good around my eyes. Like it worked good around my nose. It got a little cakey, I feel like, on my blemish, maybe because that's a little bit dry. So on my forehead, it definitely looks creased already. So not super thrilled about that, but I probably put too much up there. So definitely something to look out for. But with that, I guess we will go ahead and set all of that. So going back in with my e.l.f. Halo Glow setting powder. Tap that under my eyes. And then I will just kind of brush it on the rest of my face to just set it in place, get rid of any excess shine that I've got going on right now, and hopefully not packing on too much extra, and then dusting off any excess I've got around the under eyes. That's the face. I do have something different to try for the eyebrows, and an attempt to not completely embarrass myself. I did try it yesterday, and I actually really like this product so far. You know, it's the first time, so I'll try it again today and we'll see. This new product for eyebrows, it's from Milani, and it's got a little pod where it's got the little brow gel stuff in it, and it came with this little brush, the little brush on the end and the little spoolie on the other end, and it has like a little tiny eyebrow hair in it. I was nervous to try this because I've only tried the pencil and like the eyeshadow type stuff, but I'm telling you, this, I mean, you'll see. I don't know if it's quite the right color, but it looks, I mean, I feel like it looks pretty good. It is able to shape out my eyebrows in a way that I didn't know would be quite possible. So I dip it in a little bit, just kind of like tap it in just to get a little bit on there. Then just kind of go in, just taking the whole thing and just kind of drawing it in. So yeah, especially because, I mean, I have wonky eyebrows. It's definitely been a trial and error type game, but I don't want to like bring it super far down or like super far up and over. I kind of spoolie it up. It's just brushing out those little hairs and then kind of making my own shape a little bit, just because, especially on the end, my eyebrows are they're just so thin and sparse. Just filling that in. Then get a little bit more, just like a couple taps, and then just kind of draw in little upward strokes in this part, and then just kind of spoolie it back out again to kind of blend it all. So see? Does not look like, when you compare the two, obviously the color is different. It's definitely darker, so like, it doesn't match my hair, but I feel like a lot of people don't match their hair. They do tend to make them darker, which, I mean, that doesn't bother me any. Most people are able to do their eyebrows and look absolutely wonderful. So this eyebrow hasn't really given me much trouble with this one. This one is my problem child. She's weird and she's sparse up top. You guys, look. My eyebrows, I mean, obviously they're just never gonna look the same. But at the same time, I was able to fill it in where, I mean, they almost look like normal eyebrows. Okay, so next I'm going to go in on the eyes, and this product I actually also got in my IPSY bag. It is the Illuminati Quad Palette. So this one, I mean, should be relatively simple because it's only 4 colors, so it shouldn't be too difficult. So let's see what we can do. First, I'm gonna go in with the lighter shade. Ooh, okay, tap out the access. And it doesn't have a mirror, so I've got to use my little blush mirror. So we'll just put that kind of in the crease and all over a bit. Do little, as I've seen, do little circles to kind of get it up. It's kind of, they say it's in your crease, but it's a little bit in your crease, it's a little bit above the crease, and also a little bit kind of on the lid. And building out just a little bit. So, because the next color that we go in with will definitely be more of a in the crease color, whereas this one, we will make it more transition because it's a little bit lighter, and then we can always go back in with it if we get a little too crazy or we need to blend it out a little bit more. I've got that nice shade in. Actually, it looks pretty good. I like it. So next I'll go in with this darker color here. This one will be more of a in the crease specifically, whereas the other color, you know, is a little more all over. Next, I'm gonna get a little bit different brush, and I'm gonna go in with the more peachy, orangey one of the like glittery, shimmery shades, and see if I can do this with the brush, or if, or I might need to go in more with my finger. So let's see. Yeah, definitely gonna have to go with my finger, like that. Nothing is coming off that brush. So, because I mean, it comes off on my finger, but it was not liking that brush. Okay. Okay, see, that's better. Let's do the other side. It's nice, but it's kind of hard. Even with my finger, like it definitely applies, but it's not applying easily. Like in the other palette I have that has the little shimmers and glitters, they smooth out pretty nicely, but this one's definitely a little more difficult to spread out and blend. Okay, it's not too bad. So then I'm gonna go in with just a little last color, this like more goldy one. I won't even try the brush, I'll just go in with my finger. And I'm just gonna put that one, because that one's like more straight glitter. So I'm just gonna kind of pat that one more in the middle. Yeah, that looks good. Yeah, the shimmery ones in this Illuminati palette, a little difficult, but overall not too bad. Okay, that's not bad. And then for underneath, I think I'm gonna blend, I'm just gonna blend both of these, the lighter and the darker ones, obviously not the shimmers, because, well, they didn't like the brush, which is fine. Overall, I mean, the look is nice. I mean, I think the look is nice, but it's not really, I feel like the palette isn't super user-friendly, but I mean, for what it is, it's not bad. The next thing I've got to go in with is I picked up a new eyeliner. It's just a pencil. It's the Wet n Wild. It's called the Breakup Proof because it's waterproof. It says it's waterproof, cry-proof, humidity-proof, smudge-proof, flake-proof. So that is a lot of proofs. So we will see. We will see, because I have not had a waterproof liner. Every time I put liner on my like lower waterline here, obviously it's gone almost immediately. So that's nice. It's a cute little tip there. I'm just gonna go in on the lower line, and we'll just kind of see, we'll see what it does. That felt really smooth and nice going on. We will see how waterproof it is, but so far Wet n Wild doing pretty good today. Okay, so next I've got the different mascara. It's the one, this one also came in my IPSY glam bag. This one was in my welcome bag. So it's the Bobbi Brown mascara, Smoky Eye Mascara. We'll see, it says Mascara Regard Intense. Is that just Smoky Eye Mascara in another language? I don't know. Let's see. Okay. It's this cute little wand thingy. So, ooh. Okay. So there's definitely some fallout from that eyeshadow too. Not the matte shades, but definitely the glitter shades. I mean, shocker, right? Okay, so I like to do my bottom lashes first, and then I can spend more time on those upper lashes. Let's see. Okay, well, it's lighter weight, which is nice. It does not seem to be clumping, which, oops. It's not clumping, which I am a fan of. All right, so that is just one coat of it. And I mean, honestly, it looks pretty good. It's still wet, but it doesn't feel super heavy. It probably seems silly that I want, you know, more volume from my mascara, but I don't want them to be clumpy. But I feel like it is possible to get that. So we will just go in for round 2, which, I mean, actually looks pretty good if I do say so myself. My face just looks meh. So let's try the new bronzer I got. We'll see what that does. I just feel like my face looks, I don't know, not as intense as these eyes, if you will. Okay, so I did pick up a new bronzer. It's just, I guess they went with a lot of Wet n Wild and e.l.f. and things this time because it was extremely affordable and I really like that. So I got the Wet n Wild bronzer, the Palm Beach Ready. So it looks very pretty. They had like 3 or 4 colors of their bronzer. And this one looked like it would do best for me if I can just figure out how to open it. And I got it. Okay. It's got some shimmer to it, which I'm totally okay with. I think it's going to look pretty good. I'm definitely like the bronzer is life, because at least foundations I've had in the past, they typically have been light. So, which is funny because then I got one too dark. So clearly I'm trying to figure out my shade. So bronzer has always been something that I feel like helps just kind of even up my skin tone a little bit. Can you see that? It's a bronzer. Hold on. Okay, when I swatch it on my finger and put it on my hand, definitely comes off. But I guess looking at it, it is it's an extremely lighter shade. So let me just get all up in there. It's like, I feel like it's like not even coming off on my brush. Let me try it on my hand. So I don't know if I need a darker color, but I mean, I guess it's doing a little bit after I don't know, just got in there after it. I guess it's adding a little bit, but it's not as dark as I would have thought. But I feel like it was one of the darker shades. It's definitely, I mean, I guess it did add some color. Maybe it's because I mean, I'm sure you guys can tell most of this I do in front of a window. I do have a little cute little ring light, but it's mostly in front of the window. So I don't know if it's just, I can't tell it, or maybe you guys can tell through the camera. I don't know. I can't see what you see because filming on my phone. So I guess it added a little, I guess it did add some. It's just, I guess it added a little bit. Yeah, maybe I see it, but I just feel like I've had to like pack a lot on there. Slightly disappointed, but no biggie. So since I already have blush in my hand and have this whole time, let's get a little bit of blush going on. And I think I will mix these two, well, no, I'm gonna go mix these two little colors, these diagonal ones, with a little bit of pink, a little bit of this peachy brownish. Let's see. I feel like that looks pretty good. Alrighty, so that's my blush. And then I do have a new highlighter to try. This one, clearly because it's not, you know, something you can get at Walmart, it is from my IPSY bag. So this one is the Ofra highlighter. It's the Ofra from the Nikki Tutorials highlighter Glow Goals. So this looks very pretty, and I know I have heard only good things about this Ofra brand. So we will see. So swirl. Ooh. Let's see. I get it. I get why people like it. Bring it down my nose a bit, above that Cupid's bow, and then I will take a little and put it on my inner corners, kind of brighten that up a bit. Looks pretty good. Okay, so looking in the tiny mirror, yeah, it looks pretty good. When I look in the big mirror, I feel like I'm looking pretty fierce. I'm not gonna lie. It's looking kind of like I am a hot mama today. Just saying, these products might have something going for them. So I don't have like a new fancy lipstick to try. With this, I just got Burt's Bees. I saw someone just use like a chapstick. Well, I guess this is not a chapstick. It's a tinted lip balm. You can't go wrong with a tinted lip balm. If it kind of looks like some of the other like products that I've used, and it feels just like chapstick, which is my comfort zone, my wheelhouse, and just slowly gets me into trying different things. It makes my natural lip color just a little bit more vibrant, because this was the lighter color they had in the Burt's Bees tinted lip balm. It's the hibiscus. The last thing I've got to kind of set it all down, set it down with setting spray, is just that NYX Radiant Finish, which I feel like last time I used this, I couldn't get it going, but we have since figured it out. It did make my makeup last longer. Like, I know like the actual things, the primer you put underneath your foundation, and the foundation itself is what it's supposed to figure out, you know, if your makeup is soaking into like your T-zone like mine, because that's where my oil spots are, is my T-zone, and that is how you can tell if it's a good foundation or not. But also, so clearly I haven't had the greatest foundations in the past, but I feel like this last time really did, it just made everything last a little longer, you know, nothing like creased really badly, and it just looked, I mean, it just looked nice even by the end of the day. Overall, my eyes and like brows and everything, I feel like are what the kids said many years ago, and on fleek. Do people still say that? Did I even use it correctly? I think I used it correctly, but I don't know if people say that anymore. Don't know if that was one of those long living things like in Mean Girls, like it's totally fetch. So everything looks good. I think I still have some work to do. Today turned out pretty good, trying pretty much all new things and just getting in there and trying new things. And I mean, I can't help but look, but I mean, my face looks a little glowy or like radiant. So it's not super dewy, even though like the foundation being dewy, like using the setting spray to kind of matte it down a bit. The highlight, of course, makes it look a little glowy, which that doesn't bother me at all, because I think the highlight is absolutely beautiful. What I don't like is having the shine like right down like this like area of my face. So I mean, yeah, eyes look good, face looks pretty decent. Definitely got some work to do, but I think we are doing very good on this journey of figuring things out and trying going on this new makeup adventure. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you. Every person that watches, every thumbs up, every comment, every subscriber. It just means so much to me that there's someone out there that actually wants to watch my videos. And I hope that you keep coming back. And as we continue going on multiple adventures together and just figuring out all these things. And I hope that you have an absolutely beautiful day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.